Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mark coming to you with another live stream video upload. Watch it later on. Hey guys, how you doing? Woo, Mark from the past here. Ooh, hello, future people. Um, this is Mark here, guys. My channel's been up since 2013. I'm pretty much a commentator review gaming channel. And last couple of days, I've had some serious comments on my channel. Uh, really talking about stuff like different kind of stuff though. uh, Pertains to the gaming industry and stuff like that, and just a lot of weird stuff. People have been losing their mind over stuff I've been doing, stuff I've been saying, and really trying to understand it all. I sit at 188 subscribers right now, and I love you all though for it. Power flickered a little bit, so I may lose power. There's a storm outside. Um, There are some comments I want to go over though. Uh, but I think it's something that some comments I'm gonna go over. My last video I have my YouTube channel up on the second page here, and I really want to discuss some of the situations. Now, take it, I called out some people, and I got some responses back. And there's no mean I'm threatening anybody if I read your messages or not. No, I'm just doing this because I want to have a dialogue. Um, First comment comes from Super 2676 5 hours ago. It's not about the money so much as the shady, not really physical games, etc. Uh, I like that one. I'll give that one a thumbs up. Super Tenter 27767. Hopefully, I'll say your name right. Probably abused it. Sorry if I did. I do believe. Now I may do this more often, guys. To a hot topics like this, I may have it discuss. I may get these comments and I'll discuss them on live. That way, you guys will get my responses to them. It's not about the money, how much the shady, not really physical. I don't really think it's shady. Nintendo's always been kind of passive when it comes to their given information. This goes dates back to the NES. I don't know how to date myself. I've been around since '81. So I remember Atari. I remember Master System and 2077. You may be just as old as I am. Maybe I don't know for sure. I didn't call you old or anything, but positive I do. But the issue I'm having is that Nintendo has always been shady. Nintendo has always been that way, and it's been done once before. In my video, yes, it's been done once before. Microsoft has done this. PlayStation has done this. Hell, even Sega has done this. And we all see what happened to Sega. No, everybody's shady with their stuff. Look at the PlayStation. Look at the Sega Saturn, for example. The biggest blunder of all blunders. Now, would this kill Nintendo? No, because a lot of a lot of Nintendo loyalists will buy anything Nintendo says to buy, and they'll buy it. We'll run out there and buy it. No, they'll grab both hands and buy it both hands. We know that. I understand the system is expensive, but if it has 4K 60 dock, I'm doing this quotations because I don't know for sure it's gonna have 4K 60. It has a fan built into the dock, so obviously it's gonna get warm. If it is 4K 60, and hopefully God ain't 4K 30, but once again, it's Nintendo. Like you said, we can't rely on their, the PR, to tell us the right stuff, or move us in the right direction, or at least give us an idea what the hell we're looking at. So I'll give you that much. Um, 2767. But the shadiness, yes, I think it's kind of shady. But then again, the games are gonna go up anyway. Game prices, guys, are gonna go up no matter what. I don't care which side of the team you play on or what jersey you wear. It doesn't matter. If you're a console gamer, you're going to pay full price for this stuff. Now, being a PC gamer like I am, I've learned that PC gaming can be expensive too. Some games out there, like think Spider-Man 2, was like $60 or like $70. I bought it because I wanted to play it. So I forked over $60. To me, $70 is too expensive to me. To me, $59 for a game is considered high end. Once again, I'm dating myself for you kids out there who are over 18 years old. If you're below 18 years old, you ain't seeing my content anyway. But if you're over 18, then you kind of think, well, what's this fat guy talking about? But trust me, a lot of people like me understand this. And I think it's time for us to really understand that games, guys, games are never going to be cheap ever again. The games that we once knew be cheap and no more. Even the games back then. Now, I looked up some of the old flyers. Some of these games were like $70 back then. Like some Super Mario Brothers games or some Sega games. One game, like I think of like there's a Pole One racing game for the Sega Genesis that used extra chips. Cost almost like $100. It's a bigger cartridge, like like a 3D racer and a simulation that pushed the power of the PlayStation. We had more chips inside the cartridge itself to make it, look 3D. But all these companies did kind of stuff. Look at Sony. Look at Microsoft when it came out with the Xbox, original Xbox. Then you had to buy the remote and a little dongle to just unlock the remote, to just unlock the DVD compatibility. At least PS2, you could pop it in and play DVD. See, companies are trying to find any way they can to make money. And I think it's funny that, oh, yeah, we have voice chat now on Switch 2. They could put voice chat on the Switch 1 and it wouldn't make a difference. But they're trying to they're doing something, guys. I think they're testing the waters with Angry Joe and RGT 85 and Dreamcast guy freaking out. I think they're testing the waters to see if they can. Now, I granted they could, doesn't mean they should. I agree with you, but I also agree with that console gaming is really expensive because console gamers don't want to get rid of their physical data. They want to keep on it. All these games, just all these now are. Sorry, guys. All these are going to be in the future. And I have a Switch. I have two games: Mario Kart Deluxe and Zelda. And I got tons more on the system than this. These games are becoming no more than just glorified, glorified installation disc, where you pop the game in, to unlock the code. You pop the game in to unlock it. It's a key code. It's not like a password code for like your like a card or whatever. You're gonna buy something, swipe it or whatever, and it tells you to in the pin. It's kind of a password system. Like a key code to unlock the damn game so you can play it. So the Nintendo Switch first one is the last one we're gonna have. That they're gonna have games actually on the disc, on the card here, actually on the card. That to me makes no sense. So I agree with Angry Joe on that one, that these games are becoming glorified installation discs. But Alpha Mega Sense said that back in 2012, 2013, when original Xbox One was being announced. Guys, we didn't win no war back then. No, just like Terminator 2, just like Terminator 3, Judgment Day is inevitable. The digital age is inevitable, folks. We just postponed it about 8 years, 10 years. We postponed it. It's inevitable. It's going to take over. It has taken over. I've been saying this, guys, for the last 5 years. The digital age is not going to go away, until good night. It's going to rage against the dying of the light. It's not going to stop. It's going to keep going forward and forward and forward and forward. So the shady stuff, get used to that. These companies have to tell us nothing. Just a console, very bottom price tag, buy it or go home. You buy it or go to hell kind of thing. That's what they want to do. It's what they want to say. That doesn't mean they're actually going to do that because they're not stupid, unfortunately. Now, next comment in my video here. This is from Switch2 Heat from RGT85, Dreamcast guy, and others who are let's talk about. Call them out. Next one is mattress. Sorry, I got your name wrong. Mattress. Sorry, man. Sin. I'm sorry I could not listen to 13 minutes of your rant. I do not know where you shop, but there is a Philly that max price for standard edition PS5 game $70, I believe. Same as true for Xbox games. I am a subscriber to a Dreamcast guy, and I find they're informational, and I value their opinions. Good luck with your channel. Um, and this guy here, mattress, I have no problem whatsoever with RGB 85 or Dreamcast guy. But when RGT 85 says, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go buy the console because I can't get YouTube pays me for it. I'm like, dude, stand your ground. If it pisses you off, don't buy it. Now, I didn't buy a Wii or a Wii U because I didn't think much of it. Now, I love Nintendo stuff. Granted, I ain't got Nintendo crap on the wall or around me and any of that stuff, but I like Nintendo stuff. I have no problem with Nintendo. But even I was like, yeah, I'm buying no Wii or Wii U because I knew it was a cash grab. I knew it was a fad that wasn't going to last. So I stayed on Xbox and PlayStation, and I soon went to PC. And after I realized that consoles are pretty much, just weaker PCs and weren't going to change much. But even I can understand that you have your loyalty towards RGT85 and Dreamcast. Hey, I'm a form too. I'm subscribed to them too. I watch their videos and sometimes I cringe because like, well, you don't understand. It's just they're arguing about something about a console screwing people. That's like being offended that a porn star will take one up the rear end. It's unheard of, right? It's unheard of. It's just grotesquely impossible for a game company to fist us. It happens all the time. Look at the PlayStation 5 Pro for crying out loud. $700 for disc-based console, and you have to buy the damn freaking disc reader. And even you put it on there, the game can't have to work. People have issues. They put it on there, the game wouldn't work. It wouldn't read the damn disc. I mean, I don't know, guys. No, Nintendo has to do for all of us to understand what they're trying to do is trying to stay relevant. Yes, they're shady. They are very shady. I give you that much. But I don't buy every game brand new because I usually shop on where I shop at, usually on Steam. And I'll buy some Nintendo, and I bought Lego City Undercover and what was it else? Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I bought both those games on sale for like I think the City Undercover was like $9. I'll buy it for some time. I bought it. I played it. It's like GTA 5 for kids. It's like Ground City Undercover, Legacy Undercover. It's like GTA 5 for kids, and it's fine. It has its corniness and a kookiness, but it's a kids game practically. But it's like like I said, Grand Theft Auto for kids. It's rated E for everyone, and you have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate where I get destroyed in because I haven't played it since day one. So it's like whatever. But that game was like $45. Pick both up. I spent maybe $60 on both games. So for me to say, if you say where you shop at, I don't buy brand. I don't buy games in stores anymore. I buy mostly Steam games because I'm a PC gamer. If I have a Switch behind me, and proofs in the pudding. I got this game here for Christmas with the Switch, so this game's gonna stay with me forever. Once again, I bought this game for the Game Boy. I got GameStop. I got this game at GameStop. Once again, that's why I haven't got rid of my Switch yet because it's sentimental value. I still play it. I play more than my Xbox One X. I have. Xbox One X, I just listen to music or I watch movies on it. I hardly ever play games on it. So being said, guys, this situation that yeah, I buy games from Steam. Um, but see, here's the issue. Those two guys, RG285 and Dreamcast guy, are okay with $70 games. But oh, $10 more. Oh, can't do it. There's people out there, guys, buying. Like I said yesterday, buying $200 action figures, with a digital game or a physical game, or digital game or physical game with a card code in it for digital download. This is the crap that people are buying. Yet you make it a statue with it, and you put it in your room somewhere, but it's still a damn statue of a game. People are spending that kind of money fruitlessly, on Madden every year. But all of a sudden, Nintendo tests the waters. You guys freak out about it. I don't get it. I'm not seeing the problem here. Nintendo wants to come out swinging, and they came out swung all right. Now, would I buy a Switch 2? I have no need for one. I have a Switch right now. But does that mean why I sit there and not buy it? Of course not. I'll buy one, but right now I don't have a lot of room for it. But I could buy it. I just don't see myself buying because I don't play what I have right now. Sad to say, I got that one for Christmas 2019. I play my sister online. She'll play some Mario Kart Deluxe, 8 Deluxe. We'll play racing games, and we go back on our PCs again. No, no, we both live about maybe 100 miles away from each other, so it's like, no, we get together at Christmas time, Thanksgiving, and we play games online on Steam and or a Mario Kart Deluxe. Her and her husband, and I'll join in when they invite me. I'll join in. We'll play a couple rounds, have fun. But that's all I do with it, really. Now I bought some Neo Geo games, and I bought some other games. I bought Night Trap on there, and I play some different games, and it's fun. It's a fun system, but it's not my main core system. My PC is. Now, will we see GTA 5 on Switch 2? Probably. Will that boost sales? Probably most boost sales. Is a reasonable price. Now, I think, yes, I think the game prices are expensive. But everybody's not, and no one's freaking out about the $70, $80 you're spending on Deluxe Edition on games. Standard 70 or $80 on games spent right now, PlayStation and Xbox. So I don't see it. If you go to the Xbox store or PlayStation Network store, the games are still the same price. Yeah, you make it a little cheaper with your Plus or your Ultimate subscription. But I bought Halo Infinite, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man, Days Gone, Gears of War 5, different games from different consoles or different ecosystems on my system. I didn't pay full price for them, each one of them. I got them at the bargain bin discounters, practically on Steam. Steam sales are the reason why people are still going PC for their gaming fix. So to say that Nintendo Switch will do anything wrong to me is like saying that Microsoft and Sony actually give a damn about their gamers. Well, Xbox does. They fly their fanboys out for breakfast every next Saturday or whatever. And that's fine and great and all if you're a Microsoft fanboy. Eat breakfast with Phil Spencer. It's great and all, but still, it's like, where the game's at, Phil. You know, so that's me. So I don't take any hits below the belt against anyone, RG285 or Dreamcast guy. I just want them to understand and know that even Angry Joe, that we're freaking out about this now. I've been saying this, guys, for 6, 7 years ago, that we need to be careful. The games are going to go up if we don't be careful. They went up to 29, 59, 49, blah blah, all the way up to $70 a game now. And all of a sudden, $80 now is too expensive. Guys, gaming is not a cheap situation. Gaming is very expensive. Gaming is very costly, very expensive. It's a hobby that all of us do, in our spare time, you know, and we should be doing other things in our life, and myself included. We don't. We play games. Why? Because it's fun. It breaks away from reality for a while. We go down to save Super Earth and Helldivers 2? Are we saving the planet from the flood from Massive Collection? Or swing around like Spider-Man? Or you're like Mario, jumping on Goombas all night? We all play games for different reasons, and I'm not going to get into that because it's none of my business. But the issue is, though, I have with the game system is it's a powerful system, with a powerful price. Yes, it is expensive. Could it be $300? No. $400 would probably be the highest I would go with it. Maybe 450 for the including of the Mario Kart World. But right now, I think Nintendo has to worry about those tariffs and worry about what's going to happen with those tariffs. You know, and worry about what's going to be happening with that. And also, you have the Steam Deck that's still pretty selling pretty well. And you also got, other games coming out this year. So I think Nintendo kind of sandwiched themselves into a corner where they really have to do something. Now, will they come out and drop the price of the Switch 2? I doubt it. Should games still happen on Nintendo products? Yeah, they should. They should make game sales happen every damn time. But newsflash, they haven't. So why we think they're gonna act now? They're not gonna act now, folks. They don't care. No, like I said, Nintendo is an island among themselves with their hundreds of millions of fans or millions of loyal fans that don't care about the Microsoft or the PlayStation or the Steam. All they care about is their ecosystem that they're working on. So their console costing $500. Yes, a lot of money, but you get 4K 60, hopefully, 1080p 120, maybe, but you're getting something out of it. Yes, games are expensive. I've been saying this guys for 5 years plus. Games go up in price. Where in the hell are you guys at for the last 5 years? Have I been saying this? Oh, you've been sticking your guys' head in the sand for 5 years. Or you've been listening to RG285 and the rest of these guys whine about other crap. I understand what they're saying and I get it. But to say RGT85, oh, I'm going to buy this console anyway and try it out. No, don't try it out. If your morals are that high, don't buy the damn thing. Because if you buy it, you're doing exactly what we say not to do. I'm not getting one because I have a Switch behind me I hardly ever use. I have a Switch I hardly ever use anyway. That I got for Christmas, 2019. So it doesn't mean that I don't care about Nintendo or hate Nintendo. No, I mean at all. What I'm trying to say is, though, guys, we need to understand this. That Nintendo is trying to break out and say it, send a message. They send a message all right. Just a lot of people didn't get the message. I got loud and clear. They're trying to evolve themselves and become bigger and better than they were before. And so sometimes bigger and better costs money. And they're rolling the dice on this. And we need to be standing back and let them roll the dice. Now, we let Microsoft do it. We let Sony do it. We let Steam do it. But all of a sudden, Nintendo does it. Oh, whoa, Nintendo. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't do it. You put the kiddie games. Boo-hoo, bee-hoo. Mario, woo-hoo-hoo. But, you can't have Nintendo, you know, pull their shirt and have the big Nintendo Mario's thing and fly in the air. No, we have to stop them. Go, sorry, Nintendo. You can't. Well, no, you can't do this. But we let Microsoft do it, Sony do it. We've raising the prices of their damn subscriptions. Let Steam do it with their their tyrannical Steam return policy. But we don't. Nintendo can't do it. Gotta stop, Nintendo. Gotta stop you. Get out of their damn way. If they want to implode their company, let them implode their company. They have any right to destroy their own company like as much as Sony and Microsoft do. But unlike Sega, they actually can do something about their own demise. Next comment comes from Nukem Nintendo. I uploaded a couple of videos calling out these goofballs crying about how they can't afford to pay a $10 video game. I've literally seen comments on people explaining how many many kids they have and how now how they refuse to spend $80 on a game because they need to feed their kids. As I spending $70 on a game is going to leave you with extra money to feed them. I give Newcomb credit here. He hit the nail on the head. Right? He says, I have literally seen comments of people explaining how many kids they have and how they refuse to spend $80 on a video game because they need to feed their kids. As the spending $70 a game is going to leave you with any enough money. Uh, I think that that is something that makes more sense to me. This Newcomb guy here has, you know, you know, has an idea that I respect though about the uploaded a couple weeks ago. He played a couple weeks ago. I have uploaded a couple videos calling goofballs out, and it goes without saying though. It goes without saying. I get what Nukem Nintendo is talking about. These guys are treating them about $10, $20 more. But yet, a lot of these guys, Angry Joe, um, RG285, and Dreamcast guy they have financial stability to do this, like I do, and like most you guys probably do too as well. Granted, now I get my brakes fixed. It's gonna cost about $500. Oh my god, I can't buy Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, I save up for it next time. Bought a house, paid it off. Bought 2 cars, paid it off. And guess what? I'm not paid by YouTube. I'm not making money on YouTube guys doing this. I'm not selling my soul, cutting my wrist in the bathtub because I can't pay my bills because I go out and get a job. I'm not arguing with RG285 or in the game or the Dreamcast guy. I'm not making jokes either of suicide either. Cause I lost friends by suicide, and they had issues with bills and mostly family issues, and the bills just made them just go over the edge. But their bills were very minute problem in their lives. I mean, literally not even this much, probably like more like this shrinking problem that wasn't even really a problem. They just snapped and saw a bill and they snapped. It's like a water bill or electrical bill. Like really? They had a girlfriend cheat on them. And the mother said that one of them was an accident. So I don't make jokes about suicide and stuff, though, but it's sad that these YouTubers are going to die on this hill and complain about how the gaming industry is going to go to hell in a handbasket because we're paying $10, $20 more when you're paying that much anyway for a game on Microsoft platform, Sony platform, or Steam platform. Where in the hell were you guys at when it happened then? You guys didn't care. You guys were just making it rain. So I understand, guys. Okay, I understand this fully. I do. And I wrote some comments here. Thank you guys for the comments. Super Tour and other gentleman, Newcomb, uh, Tendo for your comments. I appreciate you guys' comments. I do a lot more than you think I do. And I appreciate you guys' comments a lot more because your guys' comments mean a lot because it mean I'm barking up the right tree. Puppy. Yeah, the dog in my room, thunderstorm. I thought he's scared of thunderstorms, so I had to pet him. Make sure he's okay. Anyway, though, he's doing fine. He's just laying there strong as can be. Uh, Waiting on his treat actually, but But no, before I close this, guys, I'd like to say a shout out to you guys, all you guys who have subscribed my channel. And a shout out to these YouTubers, RGT85, Dreamcast Guy, Angry Joe. I understand that they have their passion and a conviction, and they believe in it and tremendously. And I can't fault them for that. I can't fault somebody who's having that passion. I can't fault somebody who's having that desire. But look at this way. The game industry is under attack by many different entities in this government, trying to shut it down for whatever reason. Every day, it's some attack against the gaming community for some stupid shooting or some workplace violence or school violence. Oh my God, he must be playing Doom again. And like there's bigger fish to fry. Yes, Nintendo may not be in the right now. They could be very much in the wrong, probably for all we know, and they could be. But charging $70 for a game right now, to me, is ludicrous. I don't pay full price for games on Steam, and Angry Joe plays mostly on PC anyway too. So him and I play games mostly on PC. Now he may play Madden games on EA Play, whatever, and that's fine. And that's a different topic for itself. EA Play is its own little world. I have Game at the Ultimate. I have EA Play for free, so I downloaded 25. It wasn't great. 24 is a lot better than me. So now I prefer 24. Imagine 24 better over 25. 25 just didn't, no, it didn't run right to me. It just felt like it was running sluggish. No, yeah, no, even though it said it runs on my 3070, so, but, yeah, I digress on that. But I want people to take this, take you guys with this. When you guys see games at $70, do you question you pop in the cart and if you're at Walmart? Do you question or pop in the cart and move on to the checkout line? Are you conditioned not to worry about it? Or you like other people like myself who are like, you know what, $70 for this game? I don't need it right now. A lot of you guys say you have families and stuff to do, and I get that. But gaming, guys, is a hobby that's mostly going to be really, really, really expensive. And expensive because of the overall price of it and the cost of the console. So I'm thinking, maybe it's time for Nintendo to take a page out of PC, and make something that's going to be, a long-lasting console. Because this could be their console that lasts for 5, 6 years. Think about it. They make a Switch 2 can last 5 years, and slowly as it goes older, it gets cheaper and cheaper, and then until Switch 3 comes out. I think Nintendo is going to do what they always do: make consoles, stick with it a long time, then make the next one. Now the Wii and Wii U were kind of just shoved on, thrown in the garbage can. They were garbage, but that was because they screwed up on their own end. I think Switch 2 it came out. Switch came out in what 2017, 2018, 7 years, 7 years or so. So let's just say the last 7 years. So 2032, you might see a Switch 3, and we all have forgot about the Switch 2 reveal and the prices and the game and all that BS. I am not. So no, I'm not a Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft fanboy. I'm a PC gamer, first and foremost. PC master race, you want to call that. I have no problem, fighting on any hill with any gamer for anything, positive and negative. Because I have no problem fighting for gaming. Because gaming affects all of us. And of course, if you and your friends out there have any, of course, this is my suicide awareness thing. If you or your friends have any mental illnesses, please contact the doctor or psychiatrist or call 1-800. I'll call the help network and help hotline. You can dial 0 for the operator or whatever, and they'll guarantee they'll help you out. If you have any suicidal thoughts, because a lot of people I know had them over the years, and a lot of gamers have them because they're mostly isolated, mostly because of self isolation, because of the outside world treats us like crap. But a few of us, like myself, have a full time job and work pretty well, and but a lot of you guys I know are probably isolationists. So if you get isolationist and you're having suffering from issues, you know, contact crisis hotline, contact suicide hotline, and talk to somebody. You know, I go to a church, talk to a pastor or whatever. In this trying times, guys, it's difficult. Even a gaming price can make people go insane. So my videos are a little oddball. Yes, I know. New crowd out there might watch my videos. Yes, my videos are oddball, but I believe in mental health tremendously. So, I'll do a suicide prevention one when it comes around again. But like I say, guys, don't stress you out. Game, if you're stressed out over this because you want to buy your kid one, don't stress out over it. It'll work out in time. For all we know, it could be Nintendo testing the water, and they get this snapback. And like, you know what? And then we're gonna lower price down and lower price game prices down. You never know. If it comes out June 5th, so we'll figure it out there when we get there. You guys be safe out there. Be blessed. Catch you guys later. This is weekend news ending. Peace out.